Phantom Forces NTW-20, the equivalent of the positron from Evangelion. And that joke was already taken. Halo Sniper? That's just not creative. The Wallinator? Oh jeez, even Dr. Doofenshmirtz has more creative ideas. Screw it, I'll just use my teammate as munition to disintegrate a wall. Phantom Forces NTW-20. Where the Rex was Phantom Forces Guy Space Program, this is Phantom Forces Guy Interstellar Program. Because if you hit someone with this at point blank range, they'll go into the Shadow Realm because of how far they get flung. Designed by Tony Nefiato. If anyone has a different pronunciation, let me know in the comment section below. The only South African name I can probably pronounce is Elongate Businessman. And developed by Denel McCam, the Denel NTW-20 is an anti-material rifle, not an anti-tank rifle. There's a difference, by the way. Utilizing the 20mm trainee, high explosive, and semi-armor piercing, 14.5mm armor piercing incendiary with or without tracer ammunition. The reason why this personal artillery even exists is so that it could target infrastructure such as refineries, bunkers, power lines, factories, logistical facilities such as radio towers, satellite dishes, communication facilities, and vehicles such as cars, planes, and APCs. Not a tank. Tanks, on the other hand, well, when you're staring down the barrel of a tank and you shoot at the tank, but the bullet ricochets off the tank like it's nothing, that's going to be the biggest "oh shit, should have read the instructions, oh goddammit" moment shortly afterward, getting obliterated by the tank itself. Development. Fucking T's. Why do I have a problem with T? Development. Screw it, I rewrote this portion of the script again. The concept of the rifle started in 1993, but it would take all the way up until 1995 for a prototype to be developed. At first, it was developed by Aerotech, originally being called the Anti-Material Rifle, AMR. How creative. It would borrow the recoil reduction system from the side-mounted Vector GA1 autocannon system found on the Atlas XH-1 Alpha prototype attack helicopter. Both Aerotech and Atlas would be acquired by Denel, but they were already working together by the time the NTW was being developed, so the merger was inevitable. Tony Neofuda would be the project lead designer of the weapon system since he was experienced in recoil reduction systems, on top of being the co-designer of the Neostud shotgun and the Neopup, a bullpup semi-automatic 20x42mm grenade launcher. Thanks to the expertise of Tony Neofuda and taking an existing system and redesigning it into a rifle, a full product was ready for production in 4 months. However, it took until 1998 for the rifle to be adopted into the South African National Defence Force, SANDF, which was its initial purpose because SANDF didn't need something as overkill as artillery and rocket-propelled explosives, which were too heavy, had a reduced ammunition carrying capacity, and were financially infeasible, while also changing manufacturers twice, changing from McChem division at Denel to a sub-holding of Denel called Truvello. One of the main features of this cannon is a chevron-shaped muzzle brake, which reportedly reduces 50% of the recoil, making the system somewhat manageable to fire. You're not firing this while standing up. There's a difference between a 50 cal and a 20mm borderline artillery cannon. I don't care if you're Omni Super Giga Chad man who's like larger than a bodybuilder, you're not firing this while standing up. That 20x82 or 20x11 has some kick to your shoulders. If you're standing this and you're firing, your shoulder is going a mile back from the kick, or if you're pointed straight down, it's going to space. Another feature of this rifle, if you could call it that, is a reasonably large hydraulic dampener and a hydropneumatic buffer, which is built into the receiver, and the assembly is held in a free-floating barrel design, which is mounted to the button of the stock, so the system can freely move back and forth when it is fired, kind of like a shock strut. There is no stock, only a butt plate, which is one of the few components on this rifle which are made out of composites, alongside with the pistol style grip. Otherwise, majority of the rifle is made out of steel, either forged or machined. Service history of the NTW-20 is almost non-existent. A few sources record a shot in 2013 from a South African Special Forces Brigade sniper who hit a shot from 2,125 meters away, and that's about it. Service history is sparse because Denel wanted to keep this rifle as anonymous as possible. The NTW-20 had been adopted worldwide, although not on record, except for India and Indonesia, and a handful of other countries, which had also purchased the rifle anonymously, until India cancelled the remaining orders for more Denel anti-material rifles alongside other military supplies. When it was found out that myriads of scandals were coming out of South Africa, and Denel was found to be hemorrhaging money, recording a loss of $118 million for the quarter of 2017 and 2018. And it's not the only time Denel was losing money. Denel was known to have money management issues where projects became financial black holes alongside not paying kickbacks and failing to settle deals with arms companies in Saudi Arabia, India, Chad, Kuwait, and Turkey, which Denel has claimed that the following countries have stolen their intellectual property of their weapon systems, and I'll leave it at that. I could make a whole other video talking about the decline of Denel in the 2010s and its financial issues, of which more recently surfaced, how it's a difficult company to work with, and its inhumane treatment of its workers. Am I going to? Probably not. Anyways, I think it's time to move on to the next segment. I also rewrote, oh my god, I can't, Jesus. I also rewrote this portion of the video again because the game update and changed a few pain in the ass things for me, so I had to rewrite this portion of the script again, so I wouldn't sound dumb or I wouldn't confuse anyone watching this portion of the video. Not that it really matters, because the next time an update drops, these stats will be outdated, kind of like the old Normie Phantom Forces review videos. Anyways, NTW 20 and Phantom Forces unlocked at rank 220. That's an expensive pre-buy if anyone's stupid enough to spend the real money, then convert dollars to Robux to credits. Trying to say that 1,000 times really fast. Damage range is 110 at 125 studs, dropping off to 99 at 250 studs. Headshot multi of 10, solid. Torso multi of 5. Even a pinky toe at 125 studs. Even a pinky toe. Oh wait, nah, because 99 times 1 to like any limb, that's just 99. So you technically, if you hit that, nah, never mind. I made a quote before when I rewrote it, because I said even a pinky toe shot from any range is a guaranteed kill, but that's not true, because if you're at what, 250 studs and you hit someone in the limbs, that's just like a 99 assist pretty much. Kind of sucks. That's a bozo stat right there, but it's understandable compared to the other stats in this gun. Fire rate is 28 RPM, rounds per minute, that is, not revolutions per minute. Ammo capacity is 3 in the mag and 30 in reserve of the 20x82mm ammunition for the default gun, no ammo conversions. With a 20x110 conversion, damage and damage range increases from 130 at 175 studs to 105 at 275 studs, alongside headshot multiplier rising to 11 and torso multiplier going up to 7. Penetration goes up by 15 studs from 20 to 35 studs, as well as muzzle velocity increasing by 100 from 2400 to 2500. I don't know what the values really mean. Studs per minute, per second, I'm not too sure. And I don't think that factor really matters, with the only downside being a decreased mag capacity from 3 in the mag to just 1 in the chamber. Comparing the 14.5 conversion to the 20x110 conversion, damage and damage range decreases from 130 at 175 studs and 105 at 275 studs to 100 at 50 studs and 85 at, however, range of damage drop off increases from 275 for the 20x110 conversion to 300 studs thanks to the muzzle velocity going up from 2500 to 3000. Multipliers drop to 7, headshot multiplier, and torso multiplier drops to 1.1. Fire rate increases from 28 to 38. Mag capacity also returns from 1 in the chamber to 3 in the mag, and of course 30 in reserve. Reserve ammunition never changes between the ammo conversions. I also forgot to mention that you lose 8 studs of penetration, but that doesn't really matter when it comes to the overall stats. Look at what you're getting. You can pause and click on different parts of this segment in this video to see the differences. I'm trying a new stats format to see what works and what doesn't. I'll keep experimenting with different visual graphics layouts to see which one works the most for me. My oh my god, no way! The match just ended. How the I'll just play Singapore. I don't care if the ping is in. What? This is not even. Oh, alright. How much ping am I getting? That doesn't even mention ping. Alright, that sucks. Alright, post-production 2, number 2 here again. I forgot to add this aspect in the video, but in the Phantom Forces trivia section, it states that the NTW 20 is one of the first rifles to utilize the bipod, well, one of the first guns to utilize the bipod mechanism in Phantom Forces. So what that means basically is that you can aim at it, you can ADS you can ADS an object that's as tall as you. So if I'm, say like this car is about my height, I can ADS down it without even crouching, otherwise I would have to crouch. See, I'm right mouse clicking, but I can't ADS, and on this car I can ADS down sight. So far, I don't think any other guns utilize this mechanic, because so far I don't think any other gun utilizes this mechanic, because I think it's just kind of it's kind of a gimmick, and I don't think anyone really cares in the PF community that much about it. Let's see if I can hit somebody well. Proning hard, dude. Almighty cannon. Need someone to spot. Now, I'll give you an example of how useful this mechanic is. Oh, look at that! Bam! There's your example, guys. two of the best features. I've wall banged with a 20x110, and I utilized the bipod mechanism. There you go. So that's how it works. Yeah, such a great advantage, dude. Isn't this gun such a gimmick? Final thoughts on this gun is the only conversion that matters to me is the 20x110. Yeah, I get it. Haha. Halo sniper conversion to the positron from Evangelion. Why not just use the BFG, cringe lord? BFG is the OG one-shot sniper rifle. I don't think anybody has that opinion, to be honest. My personal opinion is I use whatever I want to use. Or I'm not writing a script for this one. So I don't have a lot of kills on this gun because I guess I have a life. That's like the funny quote that like everybody says who doesn't have a lot of kills on a gun or they're bad at the game. But the sniper category is rarely used in PF today, especially that ARs dominate the meta now. Not that it really matters. Like, use whatever you want to use. That's my personal opinion. I don't really care. I think I stated multiple times in my video, and I don't think that really matters. Oh my god. The phone. Final verdict. I'm probably gonna just restate what I posted in my script. The NTW 20 is for professional campers. BFG pre-buying is for the low ranks, and BFG pre-buying isn't going to get old anytime soon. This is out of hands out of rank 64s. If they have it, they made the worst financial decision in their life, and their parents should really look into parenting their children better.